What's up, guys? Man, what a beautiful day. Look at that. Let me step back. Blue sky, man. Let some people hop on. This is the awkward moment when doing a Facebook Live, is talking to yourself with nobody there, waiting on somebody to show up. So just wait and see. What's up, Mark? How you doing, my friend? Man, check this out, dude. You see that blue sky? What's up, Mark Stowe? Man, I haven't seen you in a while, dude. I'll be listening to your stuff sometimes, man. You and Eric Bland. You guys are doing awesome. Justin, what's up, dude? What is up? All right. Stephen, hold on a second. Stephen James sent me a message. Man, it was a while back. Said, hey, will you share your marketing strategy? How do you stay so busy year round? Will you stick that in the boot camp? And instead of sticking it in the boot camp, we have a Automate, Grow, Sell boot camp for all the boot campers out there to help them grow their business. Actually, it's Joshua Latimer, right? I'm a member of it. Highly endorse it. If you want to be a part of it, let me know. It's awesome. But instead of sending it in the boot camp, I thought I'd post it out here so you guys can kind of see what goes on in the boot camp. Because, man, there's some real value over there at the boot camp. So, Steven, here you go, my friend. What's up, Ty? How you doing, man? Was it you that said that you're about to be quitting your job to go full-time? I believe it was you, dude. That's awesome. However I can help, dude, let me know. So, man, I was digging around here the last couple weeks on the computer, moving some files around, deleting some stuff, and I found my old marketing strategy that I used. We started January 2014 and came together with, I never knew anything about business, right? But I feel like I had some kind of idea about marketing. And when I first started business, first of all, before I even get into this, guys, I want to share with you, awesome, Ty. Hey, man, however I can help, dude, let me know. My disclaimer real quick. I didn't know what I was doing. Here's what I did know. Someone told me, Chris, it's going to take you 5 years before you even make a profit, which is not true in the window cleaning business. You can actually start making a profit right away. But I didn't know any better. I was like, oh, okay, it's going to take 5 years to grow a business. And that's what I had in my head. So I put together a plan knowing I may not make any money for 5 years. A lot of people, they just hop in business and say, I'm gonna be a millionaire overnight. Like, And then second thing was I was reading a marketing book, and it said that someone needs to see your name seven times, guys, before you become a household name. And that really stuck in my head at the beginning. So we strategically planned it, right? If you heard my story, if you saw the Facebook Live the other day, you heard my story. We made $0 in January. We started January 2014, made $0. That was not planned. I thought we were going to do somewhere around, I was like, we can easily do $1,000 a week, right? $0. And then the second month, we did about $636. I probably started at the worst possible time, but here's why I started in January. Because I wanted to be ready by March. I knew springtime was going to be like spring cleaning. It was going to be this like epic time. Like, man, everybody gets everything cleaned in springtime. Dude, we're going to blow it out the water. So here's what I did. We started in January and we started marketing hard. And I really thought we were going to get some business out of it. I'm not going to lie to you. I never thought we would do $0 in sales in January, but we didn't. It was cold. It was rainy. And we put out 10,000 flyers in January. And here was my thought process behind it. And then I'm going to share with you guys the marketing strategy. I'm going to show you this. It's crazy, right? I had this thought process. If they needed to see me 7 times to become a household name, then I better start now. So by the time March comes around, they would see me more than 7 times. And whenever they were ready to get their windows clean, Love My Windows would be the name that would be on their head. What's that company I always see? Oh yeah, Love My Windows. That's right, right? So we started marketing in January, put out 10,000 flyers in January, put out 10,000 flyers in, January, put out 10,000 in February, and nothing, right? But as soon as March comes around, we put out another 10,000 flyers, and phone calls just started coming in. And we didn't have a real process. We didn't have a real system. It was just crazy. Phone calls they weren't being answered. Just one thing after another, right? As being a self-employed, you guys understand the headaches of it, right? You're out in the field, you can't answer the phone. And then April, dude, it was just like, it was unbelievable. We went from 0 to 600 to a few thousand to $8,000 in April, all because of January. Like I'm convinced that in January, we just started planting seeds. We didn't see any harvest, but we started planting seeds, right? So in January, we're planting seeds. February, we're planting seeds. March, spring kind of comes through, but people are still kind of, I want to wait till after the pollen falls. And we still kept on marketing, right? April comes around. Holy cow, man. Phone call after phone call after phone call. So here's what I want to show you. I want to show you guys the exact marketing. This is going to be crazy. My disclaimer. Hey, listen, the general rule of thumb is you want to spend about 10% of your revenue on marketing. So if you're doing 40 grand a month, you want to spend about $4,000 a month. In the beginning, that's impossible. You know what I mean? Like I can't spend $4,000 a month. I don't make 40 grand, right? So it's going to be way more than 10%. Matter of fact, we were spending close to 40% of our revenue on marketing because we're growing, right? We want to grow fast. Let me, Mark Stowe. Yeah, I'm gonna cover that, Mark. Same area. I'm gonna share with you the exact strategy on how we did this. I'm gonna share with you on how we dominate in the whole area, right? But I'm gonna show you guys this, and then I'm gonna dive into that. So, what's up, Joshua? How you doing, Mr. Outlaw? Good to see you on here, dude. So check this out, dude. This is crazy. Let me pull this up. Turn this around. So this is real. Like, this is not. When you see this, this is crazy. Like, this is my budget. This is my business plan. This should tell you right now, you do not have to be smart to make money. You do not have to be smart to make money, dude. Like, this was my business plan right here. So $4,300 a month to generate massive client base. But here's the cool part, right? Down here was like total profit, 15.5%. Not great, but still a profit. We build a loyal customer base. This is on the extreme low end. So here's it is, right? We spent $3,500 in flyers, $500 in Street Bidder. Hey, some of y'all know what Street Bidder was. Y'all old school people. Now it's called Send Gem. Google, $300. And then we figured we'd get around $1,000 in referrals. I just came up with that number out of nowhere, dude. I have no clue. All this stuff, dude, was just kind of like, look at like 2 people passing out flyers at 50 flyers a person. That's 12,000 flyers a month. You know, dude, all this is just guessing, right? We didn't even come close to 1950 in profit, dude. That was just nuts, man. So, let me share with you guys this. Let me turn it back around. So yeah, Mark, just to answer your question, man. So here's what we did. Houston is so huge, man. There's 11 million people in the Houston surrounding area, 5-6 million in the Houston proper area. It's very easy to get lost. So what we did is we went in. We don't look at it by city by city. We don't look at it like, hey, I'm going to take over Houston, right? That's crazy. It cost you a ton of money. So what we started doing was breaking it down in small pieces, like subdivision by subdivision. So in the Woodlands, we started in the Woodlands, Texas, and we started from subdivision by subdivision, right? We went to one subdivision. Actually, we picked 30,000 homes. That's who we were going to market to, 30,000 homes. And let me tell you guys, you can make 100 grand off of 30,000 homes easily, right? That's why I'm so excited about this, is because there's 4 million people in Houston. I'm doing the math like, dude, this is a $10 million business, right? So we picked 30,000 people. Now listen, we went the first time, we dumped out 20,000 flyers right away. Everybody got a flyer. Then after we did that, what we did was we kind of set up a pattern, so to speak, where we would hit this neighborhood, then move on to the next neighborhood, and then move on to the next neighborhood, and then move on to the next neighborhood. And once we were done with all the 30,000 homes, we started all the way over. And we would try to hit the same neighborhood every 6 weeks. Dude, every 6 weeks we try to hit the neighborhood, right? So I'm going to share with you guys I think like a marketer, right? So I'm some of the stuff I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be like, dude, you're crazy. Like, that's nuts. And I get it, right? But my brain just doesn't function normal. It functions like a marketer functions. And I'm going to give you an example. If you got 5 homes in one neighborhood, the normal process and the normal person's thought is do all 5 homes on the same day. Save gas, make it go faster. But my brain is, I'm going to do one house every single day. That way the neighbors and everybody in there sees my van in that neighborhood every single day. So now what happens is instead of you being in the neighborhood one day doing 5 houses, you're in that neighborhood 5 days in a row. And what happens is neighbors start to say, hey, I see your van all the time. I see your van everywhere. And you're like, not really. And here's the best one is when people are like, dude, how many vans do you have? You got like 10 trucks on the road. And you're like, nope, I got 1 truck, but you're seeing it every single day, right? Now we chilled out on that a little bit. I don't answer the phone or schedule the jobs anymore, so I don't have any control of where the jobs are. We just try to keep them in the same area for the techs. But that's what I mean by thinking like a marketer, guys. It's like I don't think normal stuff. I think like, okay, how can I get my phone to ring? How can I dominate an area? So what happens is an employee will start and they'll say, dude, there's huge homes in Sugar Land. There's huge homes in Clear Lake. You got to get over in Clear Lake. And we're like, no, we got to dominate this area first. So we took them 30,000 homes. And when we felt like we dominated those 30,000 people, when we made a market presence in that area, guess what we did? We found another 30,000. So now we got 60,000 people, right? We got our original 30,000 plus we opened up a new 30,000. And that's all we do. We just keep on doing that. 30,000, 30,000. You don't have to go after millions. You can start at 10,000. But here's what you want to do. You want to market to them over and over and over. And think about this. I don't think it's 7 times. I really think if someone sees you 3 times in a matter of a week or a matter of a month, you will be the go-to person. You'll be like the expert in your niche, right? Like that's the company I'm going to call. It does not take 7 times. But this is a perfect marketing strategy, okay? Here you go. You're going to put your flyer out. They see you on the door. You're going to send them a postcard. Now they see you in the mailbox. You're going to do a Facebook ad. So now they see you online. Google AdWords. So that's 3-4 times. You're going to go do the estimate in your marked up van. So now they see you again. You're going to go do the job in your marked up van. Now they see you again, and the neighbors have potential to seeing you again. And then, after everything is said and done, you're going to do a 5-around. And Sin Jim has made it so easy to do 5-arounds today. You can literally take a picture of someone's house and press, hey, I'm going to share this with you guys in the comments after I'm done, if you're interested in this. So you literally take a picture of someone's house. You give them what we call a courtesy quote. Hey, so you do the 2 neighbors to the left and right and a 3 across the street. That's where the 5-around comes in, right? And you say, hey, just serviced your neighbor's home. Hey, I think I have one right here. Hold on. Yeah. Look, we just serviced your neighbor's home. We'd love to do yours. It's backwards. I see it. And then you just give them a courtesy quote. Now, we like to do them in person. And you can also do them with Sin Jim as well. So everything is completely automated, right? One click of the button, boom, you're sending it out to everybody. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, man, 5-around. You're hitting the 2 next door and the 3 across the street. Let me say hi to some people real quick. Gary, what's up, my friend? Josh, I just said hi to you. Mark, what is up? Bill, what's up? Benji, what is up, dude? Benji Wilson, man, haven't seen you in a while. Digital 20 around now. That's what I'm talking about. Joe knows what's up. So our marketing strategies for today, let me tell you guys this. Because of what we did in the beginning, I see so many guys, particularly in the especially in the power washing business, they'll spend $50,000 on a pressure washing rig. And as soon as you got to tell them, hey, you got to spend $1,000 on marketing, they'll be like, what? Huh? I got to spend money on marketing, but I got a rig. The rig's going to get me work. And you're like, oh, okay, good luck with that, buddy. And then they call you and like, oh, I don't understand why I can't get any work. And you're like, you got a $50,000 rig, but you won't even spend $100 on marketing. Let me see why you won't get any work. So I spend more money on marketing than I do my equipment, man. I spend more money on marketing than I do anything else. So the first 2-3 years in business, all I did was spend money on marketing. I wasn't trying to buy the best squeegee. I wasn't trying to buy the best water-fed pole. I wasn't trying to buy the best pressure washer. All I was trying to do was dominate a whole area. That's what I was trying to do. And here's what happened. 4 years later, we're in 2017, 15, 16, 17, 3 years later, 4 years later. You know how much money we spent this year in marketing? Less than $2,000. And you know what? Most of that money happened last month because we dropped 10,000 flyers last month. But other than that, January, no flyers, no marketing. February, no flyers, no marketing. March, you get the point, no flyers, no marketing. And what happened? Our phone just kept ringing. Why? Because now we established ourselves. We built a presence and we haven't missed a beat. You hear me? We haven't missed a beat. We leveraged our customer base. We have over 1,000 customers now, and we've leveraged them. We've leveraged our referral marketing. So you spend a ton in the beginning. Here's what Russell Brunson says, man, that I love. I love it. And if you guys can get this in your head, dude, this can change your whole business. If you stayed on this long, you're about to get a nugget. Russell Brunson, he didn't come up with this, but he said it. Amateurs focus on the front end, while professionals focus on the back end. In other words, amateurs, they freak out and they get all worried about the $1,000 they got to spend in marketing, while the professional, we get excited. Oh man, we're about to make 20 grand. You hear what I'm saying? Dude, I don't think, if you didn't get that, you may not make it in business. Amateurs focus on the front end, while professionals focus on the back end. I'm not scared to spend money. I'm excited to make money. And that's where, dude, when I first heard that, I was like, man, I get that. So you guys out there, man, feel like you got to get a $50,000 rig to get work? Nah, you need to spend $50,000 in marketing. That's where the money's at, dude. That's where you start to make the phone or get the phone calls. That's when you start to get the $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 months. And then, it just starts to go and go and go and go. And then you start leveraging it, right? Like, dude, I got 1,000 customers in my base and now I can email. Dude, true story. Last week, we sent out one email in less than 24 hours, over 20 jobs scheduled with over, 10 grand on the books. One email. You know what that email said? Let me tell you what this email said. It said, hey, Miss Johnson, our schedule is filling fast. How can we help you? That was the subject line. And then it went into, hey, Miss Johnson, Thanksgiving's coming up and our schedule is filling fast. We want to help you. Something like that. Next thing you know, dude, response after response after response, phone call after phone call. My office, Miss Hope, my office lady was like, dude, this is nuts, right? So now that, you know how much that email cost me? $0. That email cost me $0. That is freaking awesome, dude. I'm sitting there excited, like, holy cow, man. So it's a crazy plan. I get it. We spent a ton of money up front, man. We spent $40,000, $50,000 the first year in business. And, we didn't make very much. We probably lost money that year. Second year in business, $40,000, $50,000. We're starting to slowly start to make money. Third year in business, $40,000, $50,000. This year, nothing. We spent about $2,000 this year and haven't missed a beat. So let me read you guys' comments. Who do you use the flyer handout in the area? Good question, Justin. We have a street team. So we hire a couple of high school kids. We actually have a really good flyer system. Chris Lamborghini's he wrote a book called the Window Cleaner's Blueprint, Marketing Blueprint. And in there he says, you know, flyers isn't scalable, and he's absolutely right. It's a good idea short term. It's not a very good idea long term as you start to grow. So we're trying to back out of that a little bit. So we do have two. We actually just we don't have them anymore. We just let them go last week or the week before. But we had two guys constantly every single day passing out 400 flyers a piece. So that's 800 flyers a day, and you know, times 20 days. So you're about 16,000 flyers right there if you want to do it like that. But yeah, we just hired ourselves a street team. We were doing companies, but they just weren't getting put out. So yeah, man. Let me see here. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, my friend? Yeah. Client retention. That's right, man. It's all about that client retention. Hey, listen, we always tell our technicians we don't make money the first time. We don't make money until like the second time they use us. The first time, you know, you got your customer acquisition costs. That's another thing, guys, that you need to learn is your customer acquisition costs. We know that every 40 bucks we spend, we'll get a new customer. That's pretty cool right there. Once you start to know your numbers, you can start to reverse engineer your goals. So next year we're shooting for, well, I'm not going to get into how much we're shooting for, but we know how many new customers we need to get. So we already have it down to a science. So we know, like, hey man, we need 100 new customers, and if each customer costs us 40 bucks, then, you know, we do the math on that and we can kind of reverse engineer our goals. So know your numbers. Don't be scared to market, man. Start off buying cheap equipment, get the job done. I'm not saying you know, buy the Walmart equipment or Home Depot equipment, but I would spend more money on marketing than you do anything else. And with Facebook marketing today, guys, heck, dude, you can reach 10,000 people for not very much money. And then you can just keep retargeting them over and over. Remember in the beginning, I said 7 times, you need to get in front of somebody 7 times to become a household name. Well, today, with today's technology, you can do that over and over with SendGem, with Facebook marketing. Dude, you can get in front of somebody 7 times in the same day almost. Not really the same day, but you get the point, man. It doesn't take... With flyers, it's hard. You know, flyer go out maybe once every 6 weeks. EDDM, that's kind of hard. But with Facebook marketing, guys, man, it's crazy. SendGem, it's crazy. If you could start over, what would you do differently? I would have a business plan. I didn't have a plan in the beginning. We just shot from the hip. We were hoping. You know, we thought that when I first heard of Joshua Latimer, I thought he was a con artist. Oh, here goes another guru trying to take my money. And I wish I would have listened to the people that were more successful than me, instead of me just thinking I know everything. So I wish I would have listened more. If I had to start all over, that's what I would do. Who does your graphics? Mr. Tim Fields does all of our graphics over at Sign Today. He does all of our marketing. Ryan Kettering is another good one. Prolific Prince, he's pretty good. So, all right, guys. I hope that helps somebody, man. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, man, because it's crazy. You know, we spent a ton of money in the beginning. You got to think like a marketer. You know, back to that thinking like a marketer and not like a technician. And you will win, man. You will win. The goal. Too many people are like, I'm the best at what I do. So since I'm the best, people are going to want to use me. Well, if you're the best and no one even knows you exist, it doesn't matter if you're the best. And what I started noticing was these franchises were getting all the work, but they sucked. They had horrible employees. Like, you know, they didn't do a good job, and it didn't matter because their marketing said, and that's another thing, man, your marketing needs to speak for you. Right? Your marketing should speak for you. When you see Love My Windows marketing, it says expensive all over it. It doesn't say $99 for 100 windows. You know, it says $400. I'm gonna spend $400 to get my windows washed. So, Justin Petrovich, it's called SendGem. SendGem. I'll put a link in here in a little bit for it, and nobody else better be putting their affiliate link in my stuff now. I'm just kidding. But for real, you just assume that I make money off of all my affiliate stuff, guys, but it does work. SendGem is an awesome program. Voice, was it Radius Bomb now they have is awesome. So, hey guys, hope that helps somebody. Be a marketer more than you're a technician. Don't be scared to spend money on marketing. Do what you got to do to get your phone to ring and stay in front of your customers over and over. Collect their email addresses. Email them. We don't even just email sell stuff. We email them just to say, hey, how are you doing today? Here's a quick helpful tip. If you don't clean your gutters out, it could ruin your foundation. We send them things like, hey, just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving. We just wanted to say Merry Christmas. We don't even want to sell you anything. We just want to say hi to you. So collect email addresses. Once you get about 1,000 email addresses, dude, you can just send one email out, and next thing you know, you got a whole month booked up, right? So pretty cool stuff, guys. Y'all have a great day.